Hi there friends, it's Sarah from Ruffles and Rain Boots, and today we're making a 10-minute bat gnome with everything from the Dollar Tree. If you'd like to make him, boop, stick around. As always, please like this video so I know you're here crafting with me. Now, everything here is from the dollar store. Taking that tag off of the headband I got, super cute, the witch's hat, this adorable fuzzy pillow, even the dress socks. We're also going to need a hot glue gun and scissors, but first,
Here with a friendly gnome reminder to subscribe. How? Just click that red subscribe button below and then the bell for turning on all notifications. Now let's get back to Sarah and the crafts.
okay, so we are going to start with a lid, like a jar lid. This is a pickle lid. I'm just going to put it in the bottom of this dress sock, and it's just going to help give the base of our bat a little bit of weight and stability. So I'm going to use some polyfill beads, and I'm just going to stick those in there. I'm also going to cut open this dollar store pillow so that I can grab a whole bunch of stuffing. Now, ideally, you're going to want to break this up, roll the polyfill in your hands into smaller pieces. But with this guy, most of them's covered up, so it doesn't matter. What we're going to do is we're just going to roll that in between our hands. We're going to tamp it down on the table. Anything we can do to really make sure it's white and stuffed. All right, so all we're going to do is we're going to tie off the top of this sock gnome, and then we're going to cut it off. Now, if I were doing this again, I would say you need to wrap the other part of that sock around the base because you can see the white polyfill. But again, most of them's covered. All right, after we add a little hot glue to that, I am going to use this pillow as a beard. So I've just eyeball measured, and I'm going to cut out a square. This is not faux fur, so you don't have to worry about just cutting the backing. Plus, it's really silky, so you're going to lose a little bit of fluff. But what we're going to do is we're going to hem the sides or the edges and the top, and then we're going to squinch together the bottom. And we're just going to do that with some hot glue. And you can see I'm pulling off pieces to make sure that nothing comes off later. I think that's always a good idea. So you can see I'm just roll hemming here, and then we're going to squinch the bottom and hem that top down. Now, once we have that, we're going to fluff, 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 fluff this. I would not brush it, just FYI. We're going to add a little hot glue to the back of it and stick it right on the front of our little gnome. For our hat, I'm going to cut off the witch's hat, and I eyeballed this, so it's going to be way too big, as you can see. So what we're going to do is, I still wanted a tall hat, so what I do is I pinched it in the back, and then we're going to cut off, just adding a 1/2 inch to the pinch. And then we're going to hem each open side. So all we're going to do is add a little hot glue and fold it over. And the other side. And now what you're going to do is just going to pinch close this hat together. So we're going to add hot glue on the end, so the bottom, and then we're going to take those two hem sides and just squish them together like a sandwich. Yep, that's it. I wish the dollar store, I don't know if this is dollar store. Do they sell sandwiches? Weird thoughts. Anyway, so you can see we have our little hat here. It's very tall and cute. And now we're just going to hem the bottom. We're going to hot glue hem the bottom. So we're going to go all the way around, just tipping up this edge all the way around. And again, I don't know if it'll fray. I just don't want it to. Okay, so now we're done with our little hat for our guy. Squish that down onto it. And now I'm going to cut off the bat wings and ears from this, so you can do all of that at once. We're just going to trim up the edges, make sure it's flush. We're going to put it right there on the body of the gnome, so we just add a bit of hot glue. Now I will say, if you're going to do this, be sure to pull it up towards you a little bit so that hot glue, if any seeps out, it's in the back. And we're just going to repeat with the other side. You're going to have to hold it there a second, which is why this whole thing takes 10 minutes and not 5 minutes. Now we're going to hack off the little bat ears from the headband and do the same thing. Again, we want to make sure if there's any glue, it's really flat. You're not adding a huge bead of glue. You're just making a flat application of hot glue. And stick it on. Okay, I'm adding a clay nose because it's what I had, but the dollar store has wood beads, buttons, anything you'd like. We're going to stick that on, and we're going to scrunch down the front of that hat right on top of that nose. And then we're going to mess with his beard and you're done. That's it. What do you think of this quick gnome? Everything's at the Dollar Tree. Thanks for being here with me. Please, please like this video and subscribe to Ruffles and Rain Boots for more crafty fun.